Hey, how you doing? Taylor from Sweet Southern Vapes. So today we have got the Avacado RTA. This one is pretty nifty. If you ever seen the Genesis style tank, that's what it is. You know, you put the wicks and then you put the wicks into the tank. Like, the tank is on the bottom, put the wicks into the holes that are in the top build deck. So you got the tank here and the build deck is right here. You take all the wicks and you stuff them in the holes that it's got. It's got 4 holes if you got dual coil, and then it's got a little stopper to put on the other side if you don't want 2 coils. You can put it just for one. But me personally, I always like dual coil. So if I can't put dual coil, then I won't put any coil at all. It's interesting. I never had the Genesis, so I don't know how that works. But I did my research a little bit, and I've seen the Genesis tank, but I've never used it. It's a nice vape. I like putting the build in there. It's got a nice build deck. It's a little different juicing it back up, juicing up the tank. If you don't like dripping, then this would probably be the tank for you. I like to drip personally, but sometimes I like to take it slow, so I'll take out my Moonshot that I got, or I'll take out my Avacado or my Griffin, and I'll just use those. I always like to build those, so that's everything that I like is the RTAs and the RDAs. So let's go ahead and go down to table time. I'll show you the unboxing, and I'll show you what I have inside and how to, what you have to do to juice it. And then we'll come back up and I'll show you how she vapes. All right, let's go. So we've got the Avacado. This it's pretty nice. I mean, you can see it right there. It's got, you know, the airflow on the top. It's got the tank on the bottom. So yeah, you may say that's a little weird, but that's all right. We figured it out and I got it to work. So with this, you've got the little chuff cap. There's the chuff. And then it comes with the Avacado. And then you've got this little misty or the foggy Pyrex that you can throw in there. I guess if you don't want to see your wicks, that's what you'd use. And then this little thing right here is the stopper I was telling you about for the single coil. If you just want to put that in there for a single coil mode, you can. And then there's already a stopper in there. And then you can see the holes on the bottom of the deck. That's the build deck. There's 1 post and there's 2 posts. And that's the build deck. It's a 2-post design, so that's nice. And then this little thing come off. And then you got your 2 posts. Now this was a different style design tank. I've never seen really anything like it besides in the Genesis, which I've never used the Genesis personally. So this is it's different. So you can see where the build deck goes in relation to the tank itself. So you put the wicks through those holes in the bottom, and then you just juice it up, and then the cotton does everything from there. And then you've got the option of doing, you can do like little restricted airflow. You got the 2 holes there, or you can do wide open. Of course, me, I like wide open, so I always use the wide open airflow. Comes with your little 510, and so technically this tank would be top fill. And then the wicks, it was a little difficult. I mean, I just had to push it in there. I took the Allen key, which is in here on the bottom, and then I just took that Allen key and pushed the cotton in there, so you get your little goodie bag, and it's right underneath. There's your goodie bag. You got green seals. I guess that's for an avocado, like to make it look like the green avocado. And you got extra seals, you got extra screws, and you got your Allen key, and that all fits underneath this little insert here. So let me go ahead and put this back on. I'll show you what kind of build I have in mind, and then I'll bring you back up and show you how she vapes. Alright, so with mine, I put the dual fuse 24 gauge Clapton with 40 gauge wrap. See if I can get this little outer ring off. Alright, so there's it all built up and wicked. So you see the wicks down there on the bottom. So what you have to do to juice this, I personally would take this all the way down, like so, make your wicks just about dry, so whenever you pull it out, you're not dripping juice everywhere. So all you have to do is pull one end of your wick out. So just like, I don't know, one of that, I'll say that one. Pull it out, and then you just fill the juice into the hole, and you'll see it fill up here on the bottom, and it'll hit your cotton. And then you can just stuff your wick back in, it ain't no problem. I would leave a little space though, because once you put that cotton back in there, it's gonna make the juice flow up from the bottom. So it's just a personal preference on what you like, how much cotton and what build you use. But I like those low ohm, high temperature, like warm vapes. And I put my chuff cap on there. There's a little ring on there. You just unscrew it, and then you screw this in. It just screws right into this top little portion here. And then you got your little chuff cap. So it just screws into that base itself. I really think this was an interesting design. I've never seen, again, anything like this. And I mean, it's not something I would use on a daily basis just because of the way it's wicked. But personally, because I like drippers, this is actually a really good design with the airflow and how they have the base. Because technically, if you have a dripper that's got a deep juice well on the bottom, this is basically how it'd be. So kind of like the Twists and Messes, except the juice well isn't that deep, of course, but it's kind of like that. You can do an excessive amount of juice and not have to worry about it spitting back at you. With this, definitely not, because the juice isn't always constantly on your coils. So, I mean, honestly, at the end of the night, if you're trying to put this away, don't turn it upside down. Your juice will just flow out. So, in the morning, your coils might be a little juiced up. You know, just maybe hit your button and let it clear out, just like that. You don't have to worry about that much, but this is a pretty good tank overall. If you want them, we got them here at Sweet Southern Vapes, either in Niceville or 2 locations in New Orleans. I would definitely recommend this tank for someone who doesn't like to drip as much as they would like to, or if they don't like to drip at all, but they like the building aspect, because this has got a nice build deck. I really do like the build deck. The building was pretty simple on here. I didn't have to worry about that much, but it came out to a 0.14, and that's nice, always to have a tank that you can put down that low without it having to be nickel or titanium or the stainless steel. So let's go ahead and go back up. I'll show you how she vapes. Alright, so we're back here, and I've got this Avacado running at 0.14 ohms at 90 watts. Let me show you how she vapes. I'd say that's pretty nice. It's got constant juice flow to the cotton, so you technically don't have to worry about it running out of juice. If your reservoir depletes, of course, you'll have to worry about it then. But if you're going to bed, this is not a tank that I would turn upside down. I know a lot of people like to turn them upside down before they go to bed, so your coils don't flood. But this one, since the tank is on the bottom, below the coils, the juice will flow out. So I just either would take out your wicks, dry them out, and then leave it out overnight, or just, if you're almost done with it, vape it out and just try to leave it the way it is, standing up. If you want to come get them here at Sweet Southern Vapes, you can either buy them online in our Niceville store or our New Orleans location. We have 2 over there. They're running anywhere between $35 to $45. We will throw a free build in there for you whenever you get one. So I think you'll be happy with the build. And if you want a special build, I might have to charge you, but we should be able to throw one in there no problem. Alright, thanks for watching.